Hello and welcome to Season 2 of this Project Cars career mode in the Formula Rookies. So yeah, I'm playing this on, so the AI is up to 100, all assists are off. I've got a wheel, I've got a Fanatec. It's a 50%, so I'm playing on 50% race times and qualifying times and session times basically. And I'm trying, well, I am not restarting sessions unless there's some sort of bug or technical fault, which this is Project Cars, so it happens. But yeah, for mistakes obviously, or even the AI punting me off the track, which has happened. Especially, well, if you've watched the last video, you'll know. So we're on pole for the first race at Alton Park. I'm on pole. I'll be on pole for both races, I think. And yeah, here it goes. So the key thing that I'm trying to, oh well, let's watch the start. A bit of a slow getaway actually, and that is Jose Roca, I believe, on the inside, and he's got the inside line on me, and I let him through. A bit tentative through that corner, so yeah, he gets me on the first corner, and we skip ahead just quickly to the hairpin, where we're going to get a run on Roca. And we squeeze up alongside him, and he does give us room, but he's got the inside line, so we let it go. And one of the things that I'm trying to learn to do is not to make risky moves, just keep it on the track, because there's only 4 races. If you don't finish a race, that costs you a lot in terms of the championship. Oh, and he gets a bit sideways and goes wide, but maintains momentum. There might have been a bit of contact there. Let's not dwell on that. But Roca fends us off for now. But yeah, as I was saying, one of the things that I'm trying to do is just take it easy and pick my moment, which is what we're trying to do here. So a little bit of an early apex there in that corner actually. Got up on the curb, but not a disaster. Gonna try and get a good run. So we know that we'll be faster than him in this. Not quite as close as I'd like actually in this hairpin though. And a nice tight line there on the hairpin, and got a great run. Roca runs very wide there, and we're up alongside, and we're fully past, and now it's just a question of making it stick in the chicane. So entered that, took a lot of speed into that first part of that chicane just to try and make sure that he didn't think that there was an opportunity to pass. The AI are a bit faster on entry than me, which makes it difficult to not have them make super risky moves on you. Anyway, sorry, skipping ahead to the lap 4, the final lap, and this is the final corner, and we've managed to keep it on the black stuff for the whole race, and yeah, take a very nice first win. Winning in that first race just sets us up so nicely for the rest of the championship. You can see Roca there in second, and Thomas Klutch, I can't pronounce that, in third, and they're in second and fourth respectively on the grid for race 2. Sort of seems like it's a mid-afternoon here at Alton Park, and again slow away, but this time Roca also slow away. A little look to our inside. We're gonna defend the inside line, so we're going to be slow out of the corner, and Roker is pretty close to us. So we're going to try and take an inside line here, and oh my god, get it all wrong, smack Roker, here's someone else, cars everywhere, and I can tell you that I was gutted. Such a good start to the championship. Just ruined in one corner basically. We tried to take a different line to usual, and I had to brake a little more than usual because I was on the inside, and I broke, and at the same time as I was braking I just tweaked the steering wheel and completely lost the back end. So we're actually in last now, and someone's going to smack this barrier. I missed who that was. And there's another car, so we're up to P14 due to mass destruction in front of us, and going to get up alongside P14. And almost running to the back, but keep it together. And I'm trying to see who that is. Is that Marcus Henkel, I think. Marcus Henkel in front of us. Oh, and a daring move by Chris with something beginning with W up the inside there that doesn't stick, but that is how aggressive they are, and because they're quicker on entry to the corners, and I'm quicker on exit. And oh god, and we actually nudge Marcus Henkel. No, sorry, it's Chris something. I've got those the wrong way around, and it's scrappy and it's disappointing really. And now we've got even more work to do, trying too desperately to pass people too quickly, but knowing that we've got a hell of a lot to make up. And the chicane, now just massively frustrated with myself more than anything, and trying to take that too quickly, and I think there was a small part of me that wanted to hit that barrier. That's frustration really, and that's race over. So that's 1 point from the second race, maximum points from the first race. We'll see where we end up in terms of the championship in a second. And Jose Roca leads the championship, and we are 24 points behind, with 6 drivers in front of us, and that is a mountain to climb. But we need to finish in the top 3. Finish in the top 3, we qualify for the European. This is the British Championships. Finish in the top 3 of this, we qualify for the European Championships. And on to Snetterton. Snetterton again on pole. Qualifying went very well. No problems there. It really helps if I can qualify on pole to set myself up, because it's not about winning these races. It's about finishing in the top. If I finished in the top 5 of every race, then you'd finish top 3 overall. But we're a little bit sideways there and a little bit slow through that corner, just being very sensitive in the first corner after what happened in the last race. And that is Roger Isaac, I think, just actually passing me around the outside. Yeah, not great. Again, I was being very tentative, and I thought I could take the inside and then nudge him out, but he actually got ahead of me around the outside. That's the AI being quicker on entry and slow and just out of shape, and I possibly took a nudge there actually. I think that was a nudge, and that is Mohammed Al-Dahiri giving us a nudge off track and getting past us like that. Obviously that's how he likes to do it. This is a very difficult corner. These format and sideways on the exit of that corner, still it's quite untidy, but definitely not time to panic. And fast forward, and we're going to get a run on Mohammed Al-Dahiri, coming out of the hairpin, followed by the little chicane on the exit there, and trying to get in his slipstream up alongside him, but he's still somewhat alongside of us, and he takes a lot of speed into this corner that I can't do. But we're going to get him on the exit, and we're going to try. There's no room there, and there's no room, and that unfortunately works out really well for him and not well for us. But that was entirely my mistake there. And after the highs of race 1, we're down in a familiar situation of us being us touching another car, and now we're down in P9, and obviously I'm kicking myself at this point. I've got a really good run out of that corner, but having to back out of it, not quite close enough, but again trying to get as straight as possible, and get on the gun throttle as early as possible to try and squeeze out. I can't quite read the name there. Try and squeeze this chap out in a nice sort of pink and purple car, but he's going to take a lot of speed into that corner. We're going to gamble on the fact that he's not on the inside, get touched a little bit, and you just can't. It's very difficult to see where they are sometimes. Completely in my blind spot there. I didn't know whether he was there or not. So, up alongside him, so much faster there. And again, gonna get a nudge from him. He is not letting us pass. Pretty well. I don't think the second one was fair. I don't think the first one was fair. But you'd have to see the replay. So, gonna fling it into this corner, get a huge, make a couple of seconds there, and actually brake quite deeply there and run a little bit wide, trying to push him out, and it worked. So yeah, quite pleased with that actually. Certainly didn't get passed around the outside that time. So up to P8, but this is lap 5 out of 5, and there's not going to be anything else we can do, so it's just a case of not making any mistakes. There was a bit of a mistake there, that was a slow corner. And it's just going to be a case of bringing it home in P8, which might be enough, providing we can win the final race. Not a great final corner. And it was looking very good after the first race, and we're going to need to win, definitely win this second race in order to make it into the top 3. So this is it, on pole, 7-lap race, maybe an okay getaway there. Nothing on the inside. Yeah, we're actually pulled away a lot. That is a really good getaway. And it's Roger Isaac in second. It's quite a bit defending the inside. Probably going too shallow into the corner, but getting away with it, and a little gap there, a really nice gap actually after the first 2 or 3 corners. And this is looking very good. Now, all I need to do is keep it on the track. And that's, I'm actually quite careful through that corner. Again, I think just very aware that need to hold this lead. sunning your eyes a bit on this corner, but you don't really need to see much, to be honest. And quite a good final corner there. Got half a second on Roger Isaac. And gonna skip ahead then. And as you can see, the sun's really risen. And we are on the final lap, and we've opened up a, what is that, 4.5 second gap, and managed to keep it together to take this race win, but not actually sure at this point whether this is going to be enough. So this is going to be 2 wins, a P16 and a P8. And that's all we can do. Moment of truth. Coming up. Quick scroll down the list there, and there it is, P3. We actually got in by quite a lot, 18 points. I probably could have worked that out pre the race, but that means we've qualified for the European Championships. So yeah, join me in part 2 for those. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.